welcome back, and just want to take a few moments again to say thank you to the many of you that are responding to our annual spring boost here at the Dove, where we ask you to prayerfully consider supporting the Dove in unique ways. We are right in the middle of a major change here within the operation at the Dove. We've been in this building about 11 years, and finally we have set aside the budget to fix the building, which is kind of interesting. We're putting in heavy installation for soundproofing and weather. We're putting in hopefully some proper heating and air conditioning. What you see there is, for those watching on the Dove TV, it just shows you some of the processes that we're in right now. Is that live, guys? Is he doing that live out there with his phone? Could be. Oh, no, that's a video. Okay. Anyway, this shows you what we're doing, and we love this building. It's been a gift from God. And we're trying our best to make it work. As you know, being at the airport, we've had some noise issues in the staff. In the summertime, it's almost too hot to work in the building, and sometimes it gets too cold, so we're trying to fix all of those things. Not to mention all the things that go to make this operation work technically. So, like I said, as far as the hardcore construction is concerned, the walls, the air conditioning, the insulation, the rebuilding of things like that, most of that has been budgeted. But we now need some equipment to go into this remodel to help us function. And it's quite serious equipment that we need your help on. It totals about $128,000, and as of yesterday, I just did some quick math today, we're about 12% now into our goal. And our goal is $128,853, made up of those items you see on the screen. So if you're listening on radio, it's things like we have to replace our firewall, which is the protection of all the things that we do in the house with computers and IT information and servers. We have to upgrade the equipment that allows us to put guests on the air. We just had, 3 people Skyped in. Well, that technology will go away May 1st, and Google bought out the company that we were using and will no longer provide that. So all of a sudden, us and a lot of other people around the country find ourselves scrambling to replace that piece of equipment. That's close to $5,000. We have to upgrade the software that runs the entire television network, that's just a big thing. I don't want to get details here and drive you crazy with technical things, but the point is it's high tech, and we have to constantly upgrade that. We're looking to install a what they call an LED wall, video production wall, in the future as we remodel. The main reason for that is if people looked at that and say, wow, that's a biggie. Yes, it is. Our goal here is to position the Dove to start doing more of its own production. The future for us is to start doing more shows of ourselves. So in the meantime, there's a lot going on there, and we're only asking you to do what the Lord's telling you to do. You know me for all these years, and that is that only do what the Lord's calling you to do. Don't take from your church. Don't take from any other ministry that you're involved in. But we have this goal of about $128,000. Sounds like a lot of money. It is. But let me just say this. In today's world, dealing with all the technical things that we have to deal with, this is amazing. A lot of the equipment, we constantly are upgrading. It's just one of those things that we do. The Dove is running, let's see, I think 14 radio outlets and 22 television outlets, if I remember correctly. You say, don't you know the number? Well, it changes all the time. There's a lot to keep track of. A lot of our costs, like yours, have gone up, but redoing equipment, it's just amazing. One item alone, from the time that I got the bid to when we actually are going to take delivery, went up $1,200. I mean, and you shop around. We have great engineers. They're on the phone. They're on the internet looking constantly for better prices for the same piece of equipment. So we do need your help. We're asking you to prayerfully consider joining us. We're trying to do this over the next 4 weeks so that we have the funds, so that as this process of the remodel goes, that we're able to insert this equipment along the way. You can call anytime at 541-776-5368. That's our phone number. If it's busy, you can leave a message or call back. Sometimes that gets tied up on the phone. And it's very safe and secure for you to go to our website, which, by the way, is very resourceful. You can go to the website at theDove.us, and we make sure that that's safe and secure. You can certainly support the Dove there. And we don't share that information with anybody. We protect it highly. And again, that's at theDove.us. There's a picture of our landing page. But pray about it. We can't do what we do without you. The figure that I've given through the years has been pretty consistent. About 84% of the Dove's revenue in all the things that we do still comes from viewers and listeners just like you. So if you weren't there, we wouldn't be here. It's pretty simple. And we don't take that for granted. We pray over you. We thank the Lord for you. We couldn't do it without you. And you're part of something that's amazing. I wish you could read some of our prayer requests and the letters that we get. A lot of those are confidential, but I tell you, a lot of them are heart-wrenching when you read the prayer requests that we get from people that are asking for prayer. And we're honored by that. We are deeply honored to think that you would share with us some of the deepest hurts of your life or concerns of your life or problems or situations that we can join together as a family and pray for you. And those prayers, as they come in, I can tell you this, they're distributed throughout the staff and they are prayed for. And we're honored by that. You can always send a prayer request through the website at theDove.us. So basically what we're doing here, when it's done, we'll open it up and let you take a look. But we're flipping the operation, so to speak, because when we first moved in here, we were in a hurry. We had to get in here. We had to get set up. We had to get going. We were under a lot of pressure to get back on the air. And as the years have gone by, we realized we put the television studio. At the time, it was okay, but now it's become the noisy side of the building with airplanes literally 15 feet up behind that wall. There's airplanes firing up all the time. So we're going to flip the building and move the studios over to the other end where we can control the environment so much better. We'll redo this room so it'll make it more for the staff to be in here, better air conditioning and soundproofing as well. So it's a big deal, long overdue. I was laying in bed last night thinking about 6 things I had in my mind. I got up and I wrote some notes down so I wouldn't forget them today. As if you've done anything in the way of construction or remodel, you know that all has to fall in line. And that's where we are at the moment. People will come in here and say, well, when are you going to be done? I don't know. And the reason I've chosen to not set a date is that I didn't want to be frustrated by delays. And of course, if you do anything in the way of construction today, you're going to run into delays and you're going to run into cost overruns and all these things that happen with a construction project. So I just want it done right. I don't want to be done in a hurry and then have to come back and fix it. So we're working with some great people, great trades, great contractors, these wonderful people. And I said, I just want it done right. And so we're working on that. But we really do need your help on this equipment. It's vital in what we do. It is also stuff that, and piece of equipment that will last quite a few years to come. Some of it's hardware, some of it's software. But it will give us a big boost, so we appreciate that. So as of yesterday, if I did my math right early this morning, of the 128,853 goal, we're 12% there. So over the next 3 weeks or so, we're asking you to prayerfully consider that. But again, only do what the Lord is leading you to do, and don't take from your church by any means. And you belong in a church, okay? And don't take from any other ministry that you are associated with. But you can call 541-776-5368. That's the number, 541-776-5368. There's a big picture of that there on the screen. And if you do get a busy signal, you can leave a message or you can call back, whatever you'd like to do. We only have a couple folks out there handling the phone, but and they're delightful people. They would love to talk to you. Or you can safely and securely go online, and I do underscore the word secure because we work hard at that. And that is at theDove.us. You can hit the support button, and that'll take you to the page. It's easy to do, and you can follow through with all of that. But thank you so much. Let me say this also. It's your prayers that really make a difference here at the Dove. We're in an interesting time, as you can tell. There's so many things going on around the world, in our backyard, in our nation, and people are looking for answers. They're looking for hope. Is the Bible really real? Is there really a God? Does he really love me? Simple questions are coming to the Dove from people who happen to be tuning in at a right time. Now, they'll call it a coincidence. We call it a divine appointment. But people will be scanning the dial, radio, television, maybe on their phone, apps or whatever. We're on all those platforms. And they'll run into something at the right time, and there'll be the right program talking about the very thing that they need to hear. And God uses the program to change their life. So when you support the Dove, you're part of that. Quite frankly, we probably will never see the full impact of the Dove until we get to heaven. But I can tell you this, it's growing, it's significant. Our reach is from, well, our broadcast reach is from literally southern Washington all the way through San Francisco, down through the Central Valley, down into the South Bay area as far as television concerned, and our reach primarily with radio in the Oregon area. But we couldn't do this without you. So call 541-776-5368 or safely and securely online at theDove.us. And let me just say thank you from the bottom of my heart and from all of us here at the Dove. Thank you for your partnership. Thank you for believing in what God called us to do and that you've become a part of that. We value your partnership greatly. God bless you and thank you.